Hello and welcome to QBA 2302. I am just going to give a quick overview of this course for this semester. My name is Dr. Eide, Dr. Sean Eide. This is just a really exciting semester because we get to be back on campus for a lot of the students. I was actually all online last year, and so I'm really excited to be back in class. But we do still have one online section as well. So everyone's actually all in one big group in Canvas. So if you see, oh, we've got a really big class, it's actually that we've got about 100 or yeah, about 120 students that are on campus and about 20 students that are online. So just be aware we all do have multiple individuals who are multiple different formats that are in this class. So getting started, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Sean Eide. I graduated from a little school called Southwestern Assemblies of God at University in Waxahachie, Texas, and I got a degree in children's ministry because I was going to be a children's pastor, which I was a children's pastor for about 10 years. And then I also graduated from SAIGU with a degree in master's degree in education. And then from there, like I said, became a children's pastor. I did a lot of time just spending time learning about kids, learning about spirituality, learning about how kids learn about spirituality and individuals in general. And then I went to the University of North Texas to get a PhD in educational psychology. And you will notice that I do not have any business degree, and that is perfectly fine. And I will tell you why. The reason why is because this master's degree and this PhD is pretty much just all straight stats. Well, the master's degree was a little bit more than just that, but the doctoral degree, the majority of it is applied statistics. And that is how I get to be your stats teacher here. So because I know that you're looking at me and you're like, yeah, he seems all right, but the really cool thing is I have a really great family and they're really cute. So this right here is Lizzie. She's 18 months old. This is Joey. Joey is 4 years old. And this is Sammy. Sammy is 7 years old. And this is my wife, April. And my wife, April, teaches first grade in Robinson Elementary School. Oh, and that's me. Yeah. So this is up in Wisconsin, which is where I'm from, and you will hear me allude to that over and over again because I love Wisconsin. So once again, my background, educational background and research background, I have a background in applied statistics, nonprofit business, children's ministry, church ministry, spiritual development, human development, family science, and human learning. So I do have some business background, and as I spend more and more time here in the business school, this is now my 4th year here, I just keep digging deeper and deeper and try to find better data to help you guys to be able to apply this in the business world. But with my background in educational psychology, that's a lot of what I do is I look at how can we best learn, how can I help you to be able to use this information right away and apply it, and so that it's not the worst course that you've ever taken. So yeah. So this is what you'll be able to do. If you want to, you can read through that. That's on the syllabus. This is your textbook. And I've got the textbook right here as well. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. It's a good textbook. It's a cheap textbook, which is one of the reasons why I got it. Also, it's not a loose leaf textbook. You don't need any codes. We spend a lot of time with it right at the beginning. We also spend some time with it at the end. There is a little bit in the middle where we don't actually use it at all because their section on probability is really weak. But other than the probability, it's a really great textbook, and I highly encourage you to get it and use it as a resource. Next, course requirements, there's reading, homework, group quizzes, exams, class participation, activities. Oh, looks like this is not quite up to date. But there are 4 exams. Yeah, this is definitely wrong. So look on your syllabus. There are a total of around 30 quizzes. When we're going to get into the rest of it, there's group exams, individual exams, class participation. So just ignore what was just there. Look on your syllabus for the correct one. Homework quizzes. There's a total of about 30 quizzes. They're due every Wednesday and Sunday at 11:59. p.m., but I only count the top 20. And I do this because inevitably y'all are going to have issues. That's fine. If something happens, if you get sick, if your computer crashes, not a big deal, because you'll just count that as one of your drop quizzes. I literally only, I mean, I count, 2/3 of your quizzes. So you can literally drop a third of your quizzes. So if something crazy happens, don't worry about it too much with your quizzes. That's why that's there. Yeah. So for exams, these exams will total 480 points. They'll be due on Mondays, not every Monday, but when you have an exam, it'll be due on Monday. And it will be on Canvas. You'll have from roughly Friday until Monday to complete it. And it's open book, open note. You can even Google if you want to. It's just, if you Google, it takes a lot more time. Also, I highly encourage individuals use Excel. My class very much so relies on Excel. Please use Excel. Also, I'm going to ask that you show me at the beginning of every recording, because you're going to record yourself. I'm going to ask that you show me that your cell phone is turned off. Yeah. So also exams must be completed individually and recorded via Zoom. They'll open up on 8 a.m. on Friday and close at 11:59 on Monday. p.m. on Monday. And then after that, you will have group exams. Yes, you guys are all broken up into groups. The day after the individual exam, you'll take a group exam. This is also open note, open book. And this is one of those opportunities just for you guys to get a really high grade. This entire class is set up for you to get good grades. All that you've got to do is work hard, and you should never get less than a B in my class, as long as you're doing the work. And if you work really hard, you really shouldn't get less than like an A- or a B+. It's not an easy class necessarily, because you do have to work for it. But I do have a lot of opportunities just for your grade to stay high, with a lot of opportunities just for like complete 100% or really high grades. Like all your group work is almost all, you should get an A on all your group work. The group is really there to help you to, it's not like a normal group. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But the group exams, what it is I take the hardest questions from the exam and I put them onto a group exam, and then you guys work together on the following day, on that Tuesday, to work through those questions together as a group and say, hey, I think it's this, I think it's that, and then you guys talk amongst yourselves and come up with the best answers for those questions. And yeah. And then you turn in one group exam. That's it. Only for your entire group, you only turn in one group exam, and that is the grade that everyone gets for your exam. And then also you have like this meeting sheet that you turn in, and I'll cover that a little bit later too. Group participation, every single week you have a group meeting. If you're in the online section, you just have to meet by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. For the on-campus sections, I actually give the class period on Wednesday. You can meet wherever you want. You just have to fill out a form online saying, hey, this is the meeting that we had, this is what we talked about, and I have prompts every single week for you to help you to work through information as a group. Also, because your first quiz is due on Wednesday, that's a really good time for you to work together with your group. Be like, hey, what question or what answers do you have? I'm still trying to get through this information, but this is something that you're really expected to come to this meeting prepared. So if you want help with your homework, we'll come and actually do your homework before you get there. And when everyone's done their homework and you guys come together as a group, you're able to help one another answer each other's questions, and it's really beneficial. And this is worth a total of 50 points. And so as long as you show up and do everything that you're supposed to be doing, it's once again just like a free 50 points for your group meetings. Activities, there's the syllabus quiz, the grouping survey, installed data analysis tool pack. Once again, it's free 20 points. All that you got to do is do this stuff. The syllabus quiz, I think that's the only thing that's not a complete gimme. A lot of people get like a 90% instead of 100, just because they didn't read through the entire syllabus. Participation and study or alternative assignment. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I really care about you guys. I do. And so when COVID happened, I started asking students how they were doing, and I was very stunned by, just how everything was happening back, now almost 2 years ago. And so I started collecting data, collecting information on students, and I'm constantly researching the students' experiences and trying to make y'all's experiences more well known. So that way we can actually do something about it. And so that's what this is all about. I also have information from last year because I was collecting data on the winter storm that occurred. And so I was able to share some of that data and provide insight. And so by constantly asking students and surveying students, it allows me to share that information and to share a student's perspective and do research in such a way that I can publish it and let other people know, hey, this is, as our students are experiencing this information or experiencing this phenomenon, this is what's actually occurring in their lives. And so it's a short survey once a month if you guys want to participate in that. If you don't want to participate in that, there is an alternative assignment where you can write a 1 to 2 page essay on ethics and business analytics. And there's a tab on the assignment page for that. Okay. Project there, you have a group project. This is something where essentially in unit 3 and unit 4, you have your own work to do, but you guys come together as a group and you work together to turn in one collective group assignment. So it's all your individual work, but when you come together, it's like, hey, now we can work together to make sure that it's perfect. And so that's what that's all about for the unit 3, unit 4, and then you have a group write-up and a final presentation. The final presentation will be during the final exam portion. And so you'll get more information about that later as well. Once again, this is something that I do fully expect for pretty much everyone to make an A on, as long as you actually do the work and work hard on it. Oh, also a group member evaluation. You get evaluated by your group members at unit 3 and unit 4, and depending on how your group members evaluate you, that's how you score on on your project. So if your group members say they didn't do any work, well, then you get a 0. So don't just assume, oh, my group is really good, I'm just not ever going to show up or help. There's a very objective way to do it. I have a survey that goes through and says, okay, score on these 16 criteria, how did they contribute on these 16 criteria, which makes it very objective. So just be aware that they will be evaluating you and you will also be evaluating them, which will affect everyone's grades. Okay, oh, here's the grading. I don't know why. So here's all the information, quizzes, descriptive stats, probability exam, sampling and confidence interval exam, project, and so on and so forth, activities. Okay. And then A, B, C, D. Now here's the deal. I don't, if you get anything below a 69.99, it's a D. The reason why is because it makes no difference at all. It's the same as an F. It means that you've got to retake the class because actually, if you get below a 73, you have to retake the class. Yeah, you have to get a C or higher in order to move on to QBA2 or get admitted into the business school. So just be aware of that as well. Other than that, please be on time. Don't show up late. That's no fun at all. If you, what's that called? Yeah, if you're in my on-campus class, when you show up late, it's just really frustrating. Also, academic honesty. I give you guys a lot of freedom. I have a lot of my assessments online. Even the exams are online. But I don't want you guys to think, oh, that means that I can cheat. No, you cannot cheat. I am very, very good at finding it out if individuals are cheating. If you read through my syllabus, it talks about how in one semester I caught 50 students cheating. That was the first semester that everything went online. And so you can talk to those students. I'm very good at finding students. I mean, literally my job is stats. Okay. So I look at everything that you do while you're on Canvas. You generate a ton of statistics. And so just be very aware that I can tell whether or not you're cheating. I don't like catching students, but it is something that I'm good at. So please don't do that. Even read through my reviews on BU books. They'll tell you, don't cheat in my class. So yeah. Let's see, is there another? Oh yeah, the class schedule. We went over this pretty much. Quiz due every Wednesday and Sunday, class on Mondays and Fridays. Oh, yes. And so your group meeting time is on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, for those of you who are on campus, you will meet with your group on Wednesday. Also, I require that every single group meet with me at least 2 or 3 times throughout the semester. That will be done on Wednesdays during our class time. So when you're meeting with your group, basically 3 times throughout the semester, I want groups to come meet with me. And so the 5 of you in your group will meet with me in my office while everyone else is all around the university meeting wherever they want to meet. And everyone will meet because they've got to write up how they have to meet about their meeting. And then group exams have to be completed on Tuesday, and then we will have class on the Wednesday after each exam. So the day that we have an exam, which is due on Monday, we will have class that following Wednesday. So there are 3 Wednesdays that we will actually have class. So yeah, and let me stop sharing. Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to share my screen. Let's see here. Let's share screen 3. Okay, and I'm going to pull up the wonderful internet and go through Canvas really quick. Okay, so this right here is Canvas. My Canvas page, let's go back to the home page, and I will move this out of the way. So you've already started here. This is the course introduction, and it goes through all of this information: course textbooks, Zoom meetings, office hours, so on and so forth. And then you can go back to view all pages. Actually, just go pages. There's also there should always be like something right here to bring you back to the main menu. So course introduction, and then for every single unit, there is a different tab. So unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, and then you have your group meeting notes. Then anytime that if you're having a Zoom meeting with me, you can click here to have your Zoom meeting, to have office hours, to book office hours, click book office hours, and it'll bring you to this wonderful thing that says, oh, do I want individual office hours or do I want group meeting office hours? And so if you want individual office hours, you click on this and it'll generate, oh, you can book individual office hours, and then you put in your information. Or if you want group meeting office hours, oh, group meeting office hours, we can meet as a group in all these different places. And so that's how you do office hours. And then if you want to see my YouTube channel, which is where I have all my videos, you can go there, and I've got a ton of videos, but I also have all of my videos in all of these as well. Then you can click on here for your quizzes, for your exams, for your final project, and additional resources. But looking at the unit, each individual unit, you'll see unit 1, topic 1, unit 1, topic 2. So this is essentially week 1, week 2, week 3. Then you've got the exam, PowerPoints, quizzes, and it brings you through step by step and says, okay, this is what you should be reading. This is what you should be watching. This is the Word worksheet. So you have a Word worksheet. You've got to download this and work on this. Then you've got an Excel workbook. And so you've got an Excel workbook and a Word worksheet every single week. And then at the end, you've got a quiz, and then you also have group work, week 1. So you've got your group work right down there. But I'm probably just going to leave all your group work. So every single week, just come in here for group meeting notes, and you'll see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then I've got to put one in there for week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9. And so it goes all the way through the end of the semester. Let's go back to home. And so, and same thing with unit 2, you'll see, okay, we've got your intro and docs, then you've got all the lectures and quizzes, lectures and quizzes. And so as long as you just keep going along with this, you'll be good to go. And then other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I try really hard to make this as easy to navigate as possible. So if you're having issues with navigating this, reach out to a friend in your group or reach out to me. I love using GroupMe, so please make sure that you use that GroupMe. I use it all the time, and it's really easy for me to get back to you. So feel free to play around with this and figure out what it is that you want to do, or figure out where everything is, and just get comfortable with it. And other than that, I look forward to getting to know you. Feel free to book office hours with me. If you're on campus, I'd love to book off, or I'd love to meet with you on campus. But if you're online, I can meet with you via Zoom as well. So just let me know what it is that you want to do with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's pretty much it. If there's any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me, especially via GroupMe. That would be really great. Thank you so much.